or a lot of people have, I've done this many times, and a lot of people look in the mirror every morning and night, and they're not happy, especially women, you know, and guys sometimes too. And if I asked you to just look at a mirror right now, and say something complimentary to yourself, something that you like about yourself, what would you say? What would you say about yourself right now? Hello, Nicole, long time lady. Hey, Mike. Hello, Justine. Hey, Mama, long time no see. But like I said, if I asked you to look in the mirror at yourself right now and find something, what would you say about yourself? Could you find something complimentary, or would you find something critical to say about yourself? So I wanted to share with you tonight a few things that some of my mentors have taught me and some things that my son has taught me to help me be a little bit more comfortable in my own skin, which I am wearing right now, except for the mascara, because if I try to take that off with contacts, it's messy. So I don't know if you remember the sentences that you saw flying across the screen here in the beginning. If you missed, hey, go back and catch it on the replay. There's a reason. But some of those signs that I was talking about, whether it was this one or this one, you know, those things like that fly through our mind on a daily basis, you know, more than once, and probably more like 20 times. Hey, Jess, thanks for popping in, lady. And if you think about some of those things that are popping in through our head when we look in the mirror and criticizing ourselves, are those things that you would allow your spouse or a random stranger to say to your daughter or to your son? You know, would you walk around telling a child that they were ugly or that they needed to put a bag over their head? I mean, of course not. You wouldn't let someone talk like that to your child, you know, and you certainly wouldn't be talking like that. So why is it permissible for us to talk that way about ourselves? Why is that okay? That we can constantly criticize ourselves like that. And, you know, and as women, you know, we're constantly degrading ourselves and, you know, trying to give ourselves permission. And I ran across a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt that I really liked. And it kind of spoke to me at that moment because I was feeling kind of low and criticizing myself. And her quote was, "No one can make you feel inferior without your permission." And I kind of adapted it, or to feel, and I love that quote because same for no one would allow you to feel ugly without your consent, especially if you're talking to yourself that way. Hey, Carrie, glad you could make it, lady. Hey. And the principle applies. And if you think about it, you know, most of us are women. Hey. Hey, Carrie. Oh, thanks for the hey, lady. Pull out shirt. I don't know what you mean, hon. I'm sorry I missed it. You have to explain. But I ran into this fact. You know, women, we constantly compare and criticize ourselves a minimum of, guess this, 8 times a day. You know, 40% of it before 9:30 a.m. And who's really awake and properly caffeinated before 9 a.m.? I don't know. But, you know, and guys, you're not exempt from this either, because you're always comparing yourself to Joe Schmo this and Joe Schmo that, and never really, you know, measuring up. Oh, thanks, hon. That's nice. Thank you, Abira. Thank you so much for the lovely compliment, lady. Hey. Hey, Meeker. Nice to see you. I'll tell Rat you said hi. Thank you. And like I was saying, I get lost easily. Good thing I have notes. But the kind of negative self-talk that we always have running around in our heads, you know, that leads to depression, you know, low self-esteem, you know, low self-worth, you know, eating disorders, stress, all the time, you know, relationship problems, things that you don't need and don't have time for. And, you know, I heard this male comedian, I cannot think of his name for the life of me, but he was busy comparing, you know, the male brain and the female brain and how they were totally different in their thought patterns. And he was saying that how, you know, women, we pick up the slightest nitpicky comment and we store that away for like years. Absolutely guilty of this. But if you receive a compliment, it's gone in one ear and right out the other. Just like completely forgotten, like that compliment never existed. He's right. I mean, I couldn't argue with it. You know, and guys, guys are a little bit different. And, you know, my question though, hey, Nikki, nice to see you, lady. See you tomorrow naked. But my question is, why isn't it the other way around? Why don't we forget the nitpicky negative comments and only remember the compliments that we receive? Why is that? I don't know. I mean, if you know the answer to that, you're smarter than I am, and probably the $1 million question, right? And I don't know about you, but I used to criticize myself constantly, every day. Looked in the mirror and thought, well, I'm not as beautiful as this person, or I'm not as tall as this person, or I'm not as thin as this person. And you become very self-conscious about that. And you have to, and one thing I've had to learn is that I need to silence the nasty Nelly talk conference that's running around in my head, and I need to be aware of it and control it. Carrie, you are absolutely right, lady. We are the hardest on ourselves, and we're always our own biggest critics. You're absolutely right, lady. You're awesome. And so basically, what I've learned that I have to do is that I need to stick a piece of duct tape on that negative Nelly conference and just tell it to sit down and shut up. I mean, that's the only way. So just to prove what I'm thinking, though, a little bit, give your child a mirror, just a regular mirror, nothing special, and have them look in that mirror and tell you what they like or don't like about themselves. What did they say? You know, are they going to be okay with how they look? Are they going to be critical? Or do they think that they need to look like a Victoria's Secret supermodel, you know, or like some celebrity or some football player in order for people to love them or like them for who they are? You know, and where did they get that idea from? You know, from us maybe. I don't know. But so now, just do me a favor. Look in that mirror right now, or even just your selfie camera, and turn that mirror on yourself and try to think of something complimentary when you look in that mirror at yourself. And if you have something complimentary that you could think of for yourself, would you please put that in the thread below? You know, for me, I would look in the mirror and I would say that my bangs are messy and my skin's kind of shiny because I just took it all off and I was outside sweating, and I'm kind of dusty because I was at the baseball diamond, or my hair's not the right way, or my shirt's kind of sideways. My kitchen's a little messy, you know, whatever it is. But look at yourself right now, and could you say something complimentary? Could you say something that you like about yourself? Can you? Can you do that more often? Hey, Vicky, nice to see you, lady. It's been a long time. Hey. I think I waved at you. So I'm not saying that negative self-talk, it doesn't happen. Everybody has it. You know, that negative Nelly is always running through your head. But you can find ways just to kind of get around it. You know, to put your own virtual earplugs in. And the goal should always be to ignore that negative Nelly conference. You know, just tell it to shut up and go away. And it's not going to be easy. And there are going to be times when you're going to fail at it, and that's okay. But the more that you tell that negative Nelly conference to be quiet and shush up already, put the duct tape on, it gets easier. Oh, yay, Nikki. Yes, you do have beautiful eyes. You always did. Take off. I'm sorry, Abira. I don't understand your comments. I must be missing something tonight, hon. I'm sorry. And how can we expect our kids to love themselves and be confident if we can't even love ourselves first, how do you take care of other people if you're too busy criticizing yourself the whole time? How do you teach your kids that they can and that they're wonderful if you don't even think that of yourself? I don't know. If you do, you're smarter than me. And I honestly didn't understand that principle for the longest time. You know, because our kids, if you think about it, they're watching and copying and listening to everything they see us say and do. So we need, as adults and as parents, we need to be really conscious of that and be aware. And that's why I wanted to share with you that I really wasn't wearing much makeup-wise. I think I forgot to take off some of it. There we go. And there's a reason that I was taking that off. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going completely naked here because taking off mascara when you have contacts is never a good thing. But like I was saying, if tomorrow you're going to be seeing, and maybe some of you have seen one of my recent posts about Go Naked Day. And tomorrow you're going to see a lot of, quote, naked selfies running around Facebook tomorrow. But it would be something positive, something that's going to make a huge impact in the lives of a lot of people. And if you don't want to see this blowing up your feed on Facebook, then I would suggest you stay off, but I think you might want to catch it. Now, tomorrow is my company's Go Naked Day, and it's a large fundraiser for a foundation that partnered with buildon.org. And I will put the link in there. Oh, hey, Janet, can I see? Absolutely. She most certainly can. Anybody is welcome and appreciative to join in. So if anyone wants to join in and go naked, my naked selfie will be posted tomorrow. You can see it then. But you're welcome to join in. I'll explain a little bit more. So if you want to hang in there just a second, I'll explain what to do. And I do have all the directions properly made today. But like I said, it's a nonprofit fundraiser where you don't have to actually spend a dime. You just donate a selfie. And what it does is for buildon.org, it provides tutoring, mentoring, leadership, empowerment programs, and service programs for urban high school students across the country, especially those that are at risk. And the thing I love about this program is that 97% of the program participants will always, or I should say 97% of it, will graduate high school. I love that. And for every person who donates a public selfie, and like I said, I'll give you the directions here shortly, and they'll be in the thread when I'm finished. Hello, Kitty. Thanks for popping in. Thank you, Abira. You're very sweet. Thank you. But basically, like I was saying, for every public selfie that you go naked, which means no makeup, no filters, no black and white, no Snapchat, Prescription for Change Foundation will donate $1 only, to Buildon. And as a mom of a high school student, you know, a high school volleyball coach, and a former teacher, I love programs like this that empower students. And that doesn't require you to do much of anything. You don't have to donate a dime, just, you know, maybe 30 seconds of your time. And I'm rhyming. I am rhyming. What can I say? But it takes 30 seconds of your time, and you're going to band together. Hey, Janet, this will help you. Oh, great. Thanks. Well, if you want to tag someone in the comments, you're more than welcome to do that, hon. Thanks. But as I said, you're going to be joining and banding together with thousands of people across the nation. Not one or two. So you'll see them blowing up your feed. And each selfie will donate $1 up to $1 million. I mean, that's a huge positive impact. Hey, lady. And my goal this year is 75 bare face, which mine will be posted to, selfies. Now, I'm only about halfway there. I've gotten commitments from about 35 people. So I'm falling kind of short, and I need to ask for your help. I'd appreciate it if you know a few people, especially guys, because they walk around with their face all the time, you know, and it doesn't bother them to snap a selfie and throw it on Facebook. And ladies, hey, it's for a great cause. It's for a wonderful charity. So I would love and appreciate if you know someone, tag them in the comments, or feel free to share the video, because who knows, they might help make our contribution even bigger. And if you'd like to help, here's how. Okay, so if you bear with me and follow the directions here. You look on the sign. Ooh, it's even correctly backwards. Here's what you do. Now you snap a selfie, you know, no makeup, no filter, no Snapchat, no black and white. You post it on Facebook.